Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to another stream of Sharky Plays Minecraft. We are back here once again in another session of Sky Bees, and we've had a bit of activity on the channel as of late. We've had Skeevers and Novak on here talking Sky Bees of their own. Skeevers has been bitten by the sky bug, or maybe the sky bee, I should say, and has decided to start up one of these worlds of her own. So while she's taking a bit of a break from her sky bees, I thought I'd sneak back on in here and check in on mine. And as you can see, there's not a lot of bee activity going on at the moment. All the bees we have are tightly packed in this jar. But we're getting there. We're getting very close to there. We are just about in a position where we can start getting some bees going. So a couple of things to do in this session today. First things first, I've already taken care of, and that is hanging onto this crafting stick, this crafting bench on a stick in my offhand. When I was looking at the thumbnails for these episodes, having this gigantic crafting stick in the bottom left corner of the screen looked really distracting to me. I didn't like how much it filled up the view of things. So, in all honesty, I'm going to put this away. As useful as it is, to be able to run around and just craft with a 3x3, we're never that far away from a crafting station, really. So, I know I've used it quite a bit when I was building previously, but I think it's just clogging up the visual a little bit, unfortunately. So, that's gone. Excuse me for a second there, just having a quick pause to let out a sneeze, apparently. I've done a bit of planning and a bit of blueprint work for our very first beehive in this hexagon here, to start looking at how to construct a beehive. I've got like the cross-section of the base figured out, and I want to maybe play around with a bit of redstone, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing in that regard. I need to actually try something out. I've just mapped it out on paper, but I don't know if it's going to connect the way I want it to. So we've got some time. We're going to play around with that, see if that works. And I want to, if I remember my hotkey correctly, figure out how drawers work again. I know once upon a time I used to know how drawers worked, but I really need to look back into that and just double check exactly how drawers work, because it would be super handy to have that for these, because of course the dirt is just perpetually full, and I guess the cobble's perpetually full now too, and I could just put drawers here and they could just fill up with more and more dirt and cobble. And really, we're going to want some sort of drawer system down the road for better storage of items and dealing with things. You know, we've got just the chest of miscellaneous things from sieving and stuff like that, and at some point we're probably going to want to start working into a bit of a storage system, especially as we start to get bees up and running. So they're the kinds of things on the horizon at the moment, and they're probably what we're looking at this session. So I'm wondering, do I get the drawers going first, then we start doing bee stuff? Maybe I do. Maybe we start by trying to replace those by a pair of drawers and just start to learn how drawers work again. And once we get that sorted, then we might be able to go on and start thinking about beehive things. So I was looking a few things up and watching a lot of things that might have been relevant to what we're doing here. Looking up a lot of things to do with the cyclic mod. Loads of stuff in here. Stuff that may or may not be of interest to me. And of course it'll be much easier to look up now that I'm actually in Minecraft. Ender trigger, anchor. Where was I looking? Melting chamber, block placer, item user. Autonomous right-click activation using any item. So that's interesting. Alright, that interests me. item collector as well. That's also interesting. Redstone clock may or may not be interesting. I'm going to have to check that out. We may or may not need one of those at some points. And what was the other one I was looking at? Not a conveyor belt. There's those fancy shears, flint shears. Where was it? I know what the item looks like. There's my crafting sticks. Spikes and things. What are these? These glowing things. Climbing glove, flippers. Wow. It's an exciting mod. Cyclic. All those liquids. Oh, liquid honey. Experience, right. Heart canister and things. Nether stuff. So the emerald stuff is from Cyclic. I wondered about that. Just doing a quick comparison here. Yeah. Yeah, the emerald stuff is somehow just better than the nether stuff there. But of course, that's because that's nether bricks, not netherite. Yeah, I knew that. I can't see what I'm looking for. I thought it was called maybe item magnet. I'm just taking another glance at everything here. Oh, crystallized obsidian. Item detector. Item cable. Maybe it's quark. No. Maybe it's not in here. Maybe it was something else I was looking up, or I've remembered the name wrong. Which is fine. Just thinking about alternative ways to suck up items, because of course we do have what's it called? Can't even think of it. Not Ender Monitor. The Ender Hopper vacuum thingo? Ender Hopper, yeah, literally that. But it requires Eyes of Ender and Obsidian, and that's kind of painful. So we'll investigate that as necessary, sucking up items and stuff like that. But for now, let's just talk drawers and see what's involved with those. Nighttime, yes. No dangers at nighttime these days. Everything's all lit up, so we're good to go there. But if I go to the quests again real quick, there's not a lot of excitement here for drawers. Drawers sort of start with upgrade templates and various storage upgrades, things like that. We've of course just got regular old oak drawers, framed drawer, keys, compacting drawer, controller. Yeah, so to make a computer system using drawers and things like that. Okay, a drawer controller. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Drawer controller slave. Yeah. Compacting drawers. Holds 128 stacks per drawer. Fair enough. Yeah, I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna have to just experiment, figure this sort of stuff out. I'd hoped that maybe there'd be some descriptions here that might just tell me a little bit about what's going on, but that is just not going to be the case. I'm just going to have to figure this out on my own. So let's see. So we've got framed compacting drawers. which is coming from a different mod here. We've got our regular drawers. Regular oak drawers holds 32 stacks per drawer. Then you've got 16 stacks per drawer, but you can have 2 different things in there, right? 8 stacks per drawer, but you can have 4 different things in there. So this is if you want to have many items held in the one block, yeah. So overall it's 32 stacks. That makes sense. Spruce straws. Birch, so we can have them any color of wood we like. Jungle acacia, dark oak. And then the computer setup, the controller sort of system here, right? Well, we're just thinking, how's 32 stacks compare to this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 threes are 27. That's actually 27 stacks there. So realistically, you know, having 32 drawers there, that doesn't seem like much. So maybe I should look at, here we go. So this shows us our drawers, our compacting drawers, and also all the other things. Quantify key, draw key. Right, locks and unlocks drawers. Okay, so that forces a drawer to keep, you know, just one specific type of item in it. Quantify drawer, show or hide, store quantity labels. Huh. Draw key with a book and quill. Draw key requires a little bit of iron, a little bit of gold, sorry, even. Template upgrade, yeah. Just any ordinary drawer. Chest with wood. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. Can handle that. Briefly frozen. I think Minecraft does this every single time we boot up Skybeast. Sometimes within the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, there's always just that little moment of lag and pause that just threatens to crash everything right at the start. I've noticed it in each of my streams of this. Skeevers has too, and there we are, we're back. So it's just that little momentary hiccup there. That's not too bad. That'd be kind of handy to make. Book and quill, on the other hand, that's going to be more awkward. Because of course we need ink sacs and feathers and books and whatnot. That's going to be a challenge to come by early on, but anyway. Upgrade template. Sure. Illumination upgrade. Illuminates drawer labels in the dark. Makes drawers glow. That's nice. Glowstone. Makes the drawers glow. And then all these upgrade levels here. Right, so storage upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Storage downgrade. Void upgrade. Okay, so let's check these out. Increases storage by 2 times base value. Okay, so that, yeah, that's handy. That doubles the storage capacity. But of course it requires obsidian. Which is not impossible. But we don't have a reliable source of lava just yet. I really should look into getting that set up. A better source of lava. So we'll think about that so that we can get obsidian. But then of course it just goes from there, right? Iron, gold, diamond, emerald, right? So that's just progressively doubling the size of our storage drawers. Storage downgrade reduces base storage to a single stack. If you really want tiny drawers. Void upgrade destroys excess items. Okay, so yeah, if you're over capacity, it just blanks out the items. Creative storage upgrade. Yeah, well, I knew that was going to be bad. Near infinite storage. That's fine. Create a vending machine. Yeah, fair enough. Conversion upgrade. Auto converts compatible items. I don't really know what that might refer to, but anyway. Redstone upgrade emits signal for total storage. Okay, that could be handy for, redstone checking. Emits signal for the least full slot or for the most full slot. Fair enough. Yep. Okay, redstone shenanigans and things. But, okay, well this at least gets us a way that we can make some drawers. And once we get obsidian, we can start upgrading things. So let's make a pair of oak drawers. How are we on wood? Yeah, we've got that one birch on us. We have no wood. That's interesting. Okay, step one. I guess we need a bunch of wood. What's our status of things? Oh yeah, here's all this overflow stuff. So really, I should be getting all of this out so that I can fill up this chest with all the overflow. That's better. I guess I'm going to start by doing a bunch of trees. Grow trees. Whoops. Been squashed by the trees. That's a good start. They all grown? Oh, it's just that one. Come on, tree. Grow. There we go. I probably don't need to go crooking this down and things like that. I'm not here for loads of saplings and silkworms. We'll just break stuff. I'm purely here for the wood at this point. I won't turn down saplings, but yeah, we need wood. That's the objective here. Okay, is that everything? Yep. Looks like they've all grown. Perfect. Chop it down. Let's go for another one. It's always that one tree. Oh, we always end up getting squashed. That one, come on, that one. And everything is grown. Perfect. Not too bad. Here we are. Heap of oak wood. Let's put that back. 3 bits of random birch. We'll even put one of them back there. Let's get a bit of this oak wood going. So we needed a chest. And I think it was just chest with wood top and bottom. Yep, that's a drawer. Perfect. Well, we're going to need 2 of them. And would you look at that? We got out just enough planks for it. Okay, let me do something crazy and break this chest. Let's see what happens if I just put a drawer there. There we go. Cobblestone's appearing in there. There we go. I've just There we go. I've just put all my cobblestone in there. And there's a few floating around there. A stack of 64. Cobblestone. Amazing. Of course, I have no sense of quantity now, though, right? And just load this up with cobblestone. And it's just accepting more and more. I would have thought the drawer should be full by now, right? Ah, maybe it is now. So, oops. So let me take out of here. Right, that's how I can sort of, yep, left click to get some out. Right, but yeah, let's just take a heap out. So, oh, hang on. When I crouch, I can see what's inside of chests. Oh, I forgot that that was a thing. See? When I crouch, I can see actually what's inside a chest. So the display upgrade is not that crucial. Alright, I can see that that's maxed out in dirt. I can see that that's ticking up. Nice. Okay. Okay. It's not ideal, but it gets us by. Sure. So if I now do the dangerous thing and break this one, dirt's going to fly everywhere. Brace yourself. There we go. Pick it all up, stuff it all back in. There it is. It's all in there. Except for the couple of bits trapped behind the hopper. Yep, there's our 1700 dirt again. It's all in there. And if I empty it all out of here, we should be able to fill up. Ah, it is full already. Of course, 2048. That didn't last long, did it? I thought, here we go, we're going to be able to fill all this up with dirt, but apparently. And so for that reason, I should actually take a couple out. Yeah, I don't really know why I did that in the first place, but anyway. Let's take one more stack out. There we go. Yeah, so I have no idea why I did that, really. Alright, some chests. So, they're going to tick away nicely. Filling up with those. Obsidian, of course, to get obsidian to make that first storage drawer upgrade. Alright, we've made our first drawer. To get that storage drawer upgrade, we really need 2 obsidian. So, best processes for that, I mean, of course, just water and lava make obsidian, but it comes down to maybe, can we get lava easily? Solidification chamber. Yep. And so, of course, yes. That's fine, I can definitely do that. That means I don't have to be able to mine the obsidian, so that's the way to do it without a pickaxe. Combiner, sure. Yeah, centrifuge, exactly. Once I have obsidian honeycomb for an obsidian bee, that's a thing, but we're nowhere near that yet. Okay, so that was all our options. What about making lava? Best ways of doing that? Like, well, no, we're out of there. Melting chamber and cyclic. Well, yeah, not certain items into fluids. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Of course, we have the classic Crucible. Alright. Dust will melt to 50 millibuckets of lava. Cobble to 250. Crushed end stone. So cobble is definitely the best for lava. That's just... Oh, no, it's not. Netherrack is. Which makes sense. And obsidian, but that's self-defeating. So just talk to me about netherrack again. Well, I can turn lava into netherrack. That's a bad deal. Or when we get to those bees. Okay, sure. So that's not helpful. It's going to be cobble. So, possibility, stick a cobblestone generator into a crucible. That makes me lava. Alright. So, having infinite lava might be handy. Yeah, there's no lava generator or things like that. But of course we've got fluid tanks. And there's so many types of tanks. Yeah, cyclic tanks. Fluid storage tank from cyclic, which wants glass, loads of iron, and a cask, which wants leather, a barrel. It's also so unusual. Dimensional tank, it's a bit bizarre. Dynamic tank. Okay. Basic fluid tank. So that's just straight up basic mechanism. It's what I'm sort of more used to. Requires redstone and iron, but that's it. It's just a basic fluid tank. 14 buckets. Bucket mode, no. Inventory, no. Advanced fluid tank, 28 buckets. It just sort of slowly goes up from there. Create fluid tanks that are full of all sorts of different fluids. Yep. Etc, etc, etc. Basic chemical tank. Don't need any of those. Quantum tank, whatever that is. Multi-tank. Capacity for 4 types of liquids. Okay, yep, so that's not useful. Tank. That holds 32 buckets. That tank. Requires loads of iron though, and a machine frame. That's not happening. Wooden honey tank. It's interesting. I wasn't aware of these. Any honeycomb. Together with logs, wood, and glass. Okay, well, I suspect we're just going basic fluid tank, which of course means we then need some sort of pipe, or do we? Basic mechanical pipe. Capable of transferring fluids. Yeah. Or fluid pipe from immersive engineering. Which of course requires iron plates, but these are just... Oh, hang on. They want steel. Oh, that ain't happening. What about cable? Oh, there's lots of cables. Yeah, smart cables. Cable facades. Actual cables though, here we go. Energy cable, item cable, fluid cable. Pipe liquid between blocks, use a cable wrench to customize. Okay, that's bizarre. Why would it need brick stairs in its crafting recipe? It's so weird. And of course I make bricks by cooking clay, which I can do. That's no trouble. But brick stairs of all things. That's so bizarre. I feel like there's something wrong with that recipe. No, they all require brick stairs. Well, they take stone stairs, but... Cable wrench. Fair enough. Bit of iron, yep. Basic universal cable. So they're for power. Yep. Which requires steel. So we can't get into mechanism until we've gotten into steel, basically. That's what that's saying for us. Energy cable. Power, yep. Okay. I might be heading down a bit of a rabbit hole here, because all of this is about just getting obsidian, which really is now turned into getting infinite lava generation, and therefore somewhere to store this. Fluid cable. Yeah, so that's where we'd be heading for that. So what I'm thinking is another one of these, another cobblestone generator, sitting on top of a crucible, like this one, full of 4 buckets of lava, but I would put some lava underneath it to speed it up, because I think that's the fastest a crucible can go, and that would just eternally melt cobblestone. And what's our brick hopper like? It's pretty basic. Yeah, brick hopper. Oh, botany pots. Botany pots. We should be looking at these too for automating wood. So many things to do. Ender hopper, yes, that's that. Energy hopper, wow. Okay, I'm getting distracted by botany pots, but remind me, we totally have to look into botany pots, because they're just terracotta and a flower pot, which is just bricks. Terracotta is just clay, so that's all doable. We really need to look into those at some point, because we can put 47 pages worth of things into a botany pot, growing all sorts of stuff, and that would be super handy. So we should check that out at some point too. How complicated was a cobblestone generator? Cobblestone generator, not hard at all. Bucket of lava, bucket of water. Do we have... No, we've still got just the dodgy bucket. How are we for iron? Am I reading that right? Is that no iron? No, there. Well, there's 38 iron there. And the ore crushing hammer, so we can start doubling up iron and things like that. We should probably look into turning some of this into iron and gold and things like that. Let's check some of this out, because some of this could be useful to us. We get some of that going. Alright. Have these got anything in them? Anything interesting? Unfortunately, that's a little over. This one will take 2. I'll have a little bit left. What are we at in the way of coal? Yeah, we've got practically no coal. So we could desperately do with some more of this. Quick smart. The bees will definitely help out with that, with more coal. We get a bunch of iron and gold out. we double that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've forgotten about how to use the ore crushing hammer. I forgot that we crush it first. Ah, what a rookie mistake that was. Okay, so the numbers are completely off on everything now. Take all that out. We'll just see how that lasts. Let's get more charcoal going. Oh dear, I'm not paying attention. I'm just getting iron and gold so that we can start to make ourselves better buckets so that we can actually start making a proper dirt generator. We'll destroy this clay bucket using the lava. Let's pick up a lava. There we go. So we can use that as part of our recipe. Let's put some more cobble in there. I mean, we're going to have to move that. So, well, I say we're going to have to move it. We'll see. Might need to go up one or something. We'll work that out. Or is there a way? Could I just pipe from this straight into this? Do we not even need to make another one? Because this is just filling this up. Could I just pipe directly into that? I wonder, can I hopper out of a drawer? Let's check that out. Can I hopper out of a drawer? Doesn't need to be a good hopper. Brick hopper will do. Brick hopper just requires 5 brick. Which is of course just 5 clay. Do we happen to have any clay hanging around? Look at that, 5 clay. Amazing. Remember that, there's sand and glass in there too. We have to cook that up, obviously. Get our 5 brick. Let's see, so that can take 1 more. That's going to take 3 more. Now that I've wasted this bucket. Yeah. But let's take some of this iron. Just take all this iron. Make ourselves a proper bucket. Okay. Oh, and a chest. Forgetting about the chest part. Okay, brick hopper. So, experiment time. Can I brick hopper out of a drawer? I guess the easiest way to test that is by attempting to hopper into just say a chest down here. Where are those extra chests? I have one of them back. Let's put a chest here. Let me hopper into that chest. Like that. Yes! I can hopper straight out of a drawer. That's fine. It goes into this chest. Okay. Proof of concept. So. Let's think this through then. If I know that I can hopper out of a drawer, I could put this like down underneath in the ground here, which would look nasty. I'd have to be hoppering out of that into a crucible. I think I can only hop it into the top of a crucible. Crucible would have to have lava underneath it. But then to get the liquid out of the crucible, I'd need to use one of those fluid cables on the sides. That's the next question. Can I fluid myself out of the side of a crucible like that? I believe it was a fluid cable we were looking at. Yeah, this sort of thing. Pipe liquid between blocks using this cable wrench to customize. Okay, so this is why we need a bit of golden iron. So we need 4 brick stairs, which, if I'm using a stone cutter, will be much more efficient use of bricks, because that's just going to be 16 bricks, which is 16 clay. Stone cutter requires a piece of iron and 3 stone, so maybe we get the stone cutter, which means we're going to have to cook up 3 bits of stone. I don't think we've got any spare stone lying around because we've got it all in the form of stone bricks. Yeah, so that's fine. We just have to cook up 3 bits of stone. So there's all of that. Okay, stone cutter. You can live just generally with the machinery. There you go, near the cobblestone. So we can use you to cut our bricks into brick stairs. So we're going to need 16 bricks. So 16 clay. So 4 clay blocks. So 4 dust. Okay, that's our objective here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I need a bit more water. That's awkward. There we go. 4. Okay. 16 clay. Actually, if I leave it as clay blocks, then I can just cook that straight into... No, that's terracotta. Of course, that's how we get terracotta. Now I've got to cook it into actual bricks. And of course, we need more wood, because we need more charcoal. I really need to get onto making the botany pot, just to get infinite wood, just so that I can free up my my coal production to start with, because I'm going to be limited here just by the availability of coal. Get out of the way, leaves. Oops, chucking a sapling. That's everything? Oh, there's one more there. There we are. Wood and leaves and trees and apples everywhere. How'd that go? Oh, that got us a lot. There must have been a tall tree in amongst all that. So let's whoops. Let's get some of that cooking. Just get a bit more on the go. Okay, that should get us a heap more coal. I only need 2 more to get these underway. Okay, so that's got them cooking. Let's chow down on a couple of silkworms. Watch the moon rise. We'll work through the night again. One of these nights we will sleep though, just to prevent the phantoms from coming back. Actually, there's an extra coal there for some reason. They're making their way nicely. Two sheep just staring at each other in the corner there. Okay, that's got our... It's interesting. It's got our charcoal sorted for a bit. You're cooking, but you got nothing in you. A little concerning, but anyway. That's these sorted. I guess I will fill you with some wood. See what you do. Yeah. Let's get a little bit more wood and just make sure nothing weird is happening there. Ah, that last one didn't grow. Ooh. That's just turning to witch water. Wondered what was happening there. Wasn't quite fast enough. I was trying to get there. I'm worried I've made some sort of weird infinite furnace. That doesn't appear like it's burning out at all. And whilst that would be an amazing exploit, it would also be annoying if one of these furnaces is just glowing forever. Because the flame's not really going down. Oh, I know what I've done. Oh, I know exactly what I've done. I fueled it with that bucket of lava. Because I don't have that clay bucket of lava anymore. Oh, that's awkward. Well, I guess we'll let that cook out, and that's just going to perpetually sit. That will be the one furnace that lasts forever now. Fueled by a bucket of lava. Ah, dear, I'm going to have to go back and watch the stream and see the exact moment when I did that. When I somehow clicked a bucket of lava into there. I wonder what had happened there. Huh. Alright. Well, we solved that mystery. We need to turn those into stairs. And we're going to need some nuggets to make, apparently, fluid cables. There we go. So, we're going to need the cable wrench, surely. So, 2 iron, 2 redstone dust. Okay. My cable wrench for dealing with it. And of course we're going to need the tank that all of this is going to go into. Which I'm still assuming is just going to be basic fluid tank. It's 14 buckets worth of lava. That seems like my easiest way to store this. All the other things are a bit bizarre. Okay, what if I type in fluid? You know, other fluid storage things maybe. Yeah, like ME fluid things. Sure. Terracotta cistern. What's that? Same color sex vertically to extend the capacity. Cracks up over time and holding hot fluid. Well, that's no good. Because of course we want it to hold lava. Collects nearby fluid into internal tank, sure. Fluid placer cask, a small fluid tank. Yeah, but that required all these weird things. Fluid storage tank, 64 buckets of any liquid. But of course it requires the cask. So we need glass, we need iron, that's fine. But the cask needs string, that's okay, we can handle that. The barrel we can handle. What about leather though? Rabbit hides, we've not got those. Cooking up prepared flesh gets leather? What's prepared flesh? Oh, rotten. 4 rotten flesh together. Right. So we could get 4 leather from 8 rotten flesh, 16 rotten flesh even. But we're either getting that from zombies or from zombie bees. So that's not happening yet. Yeah. All this turning rotten flesh into leather. Yeah. So leather's cows, and we don't even have cows. So that's not happening. So we can't get those sort of tanks. Fluid storage things. Infinite fluid storage, that's probably a bit too advanced. Pump fluid pipe. Fluid extractor, placer, collector. Ooh, infinity trident. That sounds scary. Loads of things. There's the tank. So that's probably what we're doing. And then all these things down here are, yeah, refined storage. Fluid grid. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so basic fluid tank. Because we can't do advanced without infused alloys. And we can't do infused alloys without actually starting mechanism. Mechanism requires steel casings. Steel casings are made in a blood altar, which requires blood magic. Blood magic requires starlight crafting, apparently astral sorcery. Wow. So we can't do so many of these things for so many reasons. But basic fluid tank, that I can do. 4 redstone. There, basic fluid tank. Okay. Should be good to go. Oh, quest complete. Basic fluid tank. Mechanism? Yep. Basic fluid tank. Huh. Okay. Sure, yeah, that sort of sets us off down the mechanism path. Hadn't intended to head that way just yet, but, you know, we're on our way there. Yeah, all of this, we sort of started draws and then did nothing with them. Bees is ultimately where we're heading, but, alright, let's not get lost of what we're trying to do here. So, just to check, is this going to work as I hope? Here's a tank. Alright. Air, nothing in it. Firstly, how do I pick it up? Any kind of pickaxe, even a wooden one. Alright, well a wooden pickaxe pick it up. Yes. Next question. When it holds fluid, like let's use water as an example, if I pick it up, does it keep the water? Looks like it does. Has water still in it. Perfect. Put it back down, still has water in it. Take the water back out. Put the water in the pond with the other water. Great. Okay. I like that so far. Pipe from there, oops, into the top there. Is that possible? So we've done all the connections. Now it's wrench time. If I look at this and do that, whoa, yep, instantly has 4 buckets of lava in it. Amazing. Okay, so what else can I do with this? I can well, I just wrenched it and it just connected it. It just did it. Alright. Let me break all these pipes. Proof of concept down. Alright. Makes sense. We can now break the crucible. Take out the torch. Okay. So here's the plan. We're going to rejig this up a little bit. We're going to have our lava. I'm assuming we have to put it in from the top. So that's what we'll do. We'll have our lava. Now if it's just sitting here, and this might not be the best because this hexagon's eventually going to have bees in it. So maybe this is our chance to start moving some things into like even the center. Right, this is going to be where we get our lava from. So let's put this here. Could I embed this in the ground? Maybe. Do I want to? I'm not sure. I kind of like just being able to look at it, see it filling up, right? So we're going to need, well, now that I say this, we need lava to warm the crucible. The crucible would be sitting above this torch, sort of thing. We'd pipe out and in. That would be the most compact setup here. So if we have this in the ground, realistically, is that a problem? If that were in the ground there, it would just be my lava in the ground. I could still bucket in and out of it. Ah, achievement. Nice. Put it back in there. I would need to put some lava there. Alright. I'd need to have the crucible on top of that. So if I... Ooh, I didn't even know I could right click it. Ah. Ah. Nice. Put that there. Put this on there. Okay. I think that's the fastest that we can be doing that. Right. If I check Crucible. Alright. Crucible heat sources. Lava's times 3. Uranium's times 5. That's not happening. And whatever that is times 4. So, yeah. Glowstone. So, yep. Lava's good enough for our purposes. For making more lava. I need to use the thingamy to switch that over. Okay. So that should be exporting from there straight into there. So let me just dump some cobblestone in there, just to prove that this is working. There we go. That's got no lava in it. All the lava is appearing in there. Perfect. It is. It's just piping out of there. So that's my infinite resource of lava there now. Alright, so I've got endless lava. Now I need to put my cobblestone generator onto here. Okay. We've got to hopper into it. Can I hopper from the side? That's my next question. And of course it's full up on cobble at the moment, so I can't even test this. But if I can hopper in from the side, then I could just put the cobble generator back there. And by generator, I really mean the chest. The drawer, even, that has the cobble in it. Oops. Yep, once that drops down below 750, we can test it out. Alright. One cobble. In it went. Perfect. Okay, drawer now lives on top of that. Alright, get ready for stuff to fly everywhere. Maybe we should clear the inventory a little bit. Let's put apples in there. We don't need that extra chest anymore. We can put some of this iron and gold away. And misc things. Beginnings of our technology misc. I'll have to get some better sorting going on, better chest storage. But we should now be able to break this drawer. Put that drawer on top of there. Watch the cobble go everywhere. Oh, it holds the cobble. Content sealed within. Oh, I sure hope it has. Content sealed within. I did not even expect that to be a thing. Okay, place it right here. There. Okay, that's going to slowly fill this hopper up, but that's fine. And that's going to be piping into there, which is going to be constantly producing lava. Perfect. Which now means we just have to move this whole setup. Okay. So that we're generating straight into there. So for that, we'll just hopper in from this side. And we'll put the cobble generator directly on top up there. So it's now fighting the internal conflict as cobble goes from there into there, which goes from there into there. Oh, well that's interesting. Is that lava going to start a grass fire? Because if it is, we have a problem. Because we have a flammable, like a certain amount of flammability in this base. Burns itself out, but that scares me a little bit. Keep an eye on that. Make sure nothing funny happens there. But this is now our infinite lava. That's going to produce cobble forever. Eventually this drawer will fill up, and this will backlog. The hoppers will all fill up, and it will just be crunching into this, which will just slowly melt through. Because that will eventually be producing cobble faster than this can melt it. Which is fine, because then this was my reserve of cobble. Whenever I want more, I just come here and I take cobble from it. So I'm fine with that, happy with that. What is going to happen though is this lava is going to end up filling up this tank at some point. And so I'm thinking ahead, what if I put 2 more tanks one on either side? Just extend this out. Just be really greedy. And that's full, just like that. What were those tanks taking? So 8 iron, 8 redstone. Well, I don't actually have 8 iron. So maybe we don't commit to that just yet. Maybe that's an unnecessary waste of resources. Because eventually that's going to fill up with 18 buckets of lava, and then that will be enough. That will be where that stops. But look, it's slowly getting there. It's going up with lava gradually. I probably could have more crucibles going at the same time if I wanted to produce faster lava. So I could extend this operation a bit. Now that I've got the principle set up, I could have one cobblestone generator feeding multiple crucibles. I could do it better with item pipes rather than hoppers and things like that. So I've got my fluid cable. I could do an item cable that does a similar sort of job as this. We could test out that, but that's for when we need infinite lava. Okay, we don't really need infinite lava just yet. We just need enough lava to get obsidian, and enough obsidian was purely just to upgrade these drawers. So let me do that. Let me get a stone barrel. So I don't think I can put lava in a wooden barrel. I don't think. So when I was making obsidian, it claims I can. It claims I can just use a wooden barrel, but I'm sure that's not the case. Like, let's find out. If I pick up some lava, I'm almost certain that I can't possibly put that in there. Yeah, see, not happening. So we need a stone barrel. Which requires some sort of stone. Can I use cobblestone? Does it have to be stone? Come on, show me cobblestone. Too many stones. Come on. Andesite, diorite, granite. Come on. Oh, stone. Nah, stone, not cobble. And then stone slab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 stone. And we don't have any of that stashed anywhere because I checked this out. Yeah. Although, stone slab, we can do that in the stone cutter. So I could make 2 stone slabs. So we actually only need 7 stone. Well, no. Because now I'm making 2 barrels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. 13. Alright. Oh, and this one's finally burnt out. Look at that. Alright, we're cooking up 13 cobble. Let's split that. Okay, 13 cobble and 13 stone gets me 2 stone barrels. Not that I really need 2. That's okay. We'll put them over here, because we're only ever going to need them near the lava. So I'll put a pair of stone barrels either side. I'll just put one in there. There, stone slab. 2 of them. Perfect. What was that? I was just looking at that little face on that thing. Extruder module. These bees are being very patient. Sitting in inventory just waiting. Also, fire. Is there fire on the other side too? No. Well, I'm going to put the barrels there and there. So hopefully that takes care of fire. Because there's going to be barrels in those spots. Alright. One there, one. Oh, oh, that is not my intention. No, no, no. No. Bad barrel or bad pipes. That is not what I want. Okay, good. That's come out of there. Okay, how do we do this? So I don't want these to connect to that at all. I just want to go from there down to there. Of course, yeah, fluid coming out of there just splits between the two. Not what I want. I guess that means that they're not going there. They're going next to the Crucible. That's the simple fact of that matter, because I can't let them touch that cable. Is there more tooltips for this? There's not. Like, it seems all I can do is set mode to empty. And that's about it. Okay. Well, I guess that means one goes there, one goes there. So the symmetry's fine. So if we fill them both up, that leaves us with, yep, about 3 lava in there. All I should have to do is put water on the top. Destroy my torches everywhere. F7. There we are. Oh. Haven't had F7 up in a while. That's interesting. Yeah, so I've got to actually, yep, do it kind of quick because I've got to drop water on top of it. And there we have it. Ice Bucket Challenge. Obsidian. Without actually having to mine it with a pick. Great. So there's my obsidian, which means I can start working towards that first drawer upgrade. So we just need another regular drawer. So chests and planks again. Okay, so ordinary drawer. That gets us 4 drawer upgrade templates. Alright, perfect. Which means now I can make a storage upgrade. So if I apply that to this one, which I assume have I got to crouch to do it? Nope. It just did it, and it's just going. And I have no idea how big it's upgraded to. Like, there's no indication that I can see that that's upgraded to tier 1. But it's just filling up. More cobble from there. It's flooding into there. Cobble from there is clogging there. And that's just making more lava. Perfect. So that's got that extended double in size. I could double it again. It's going to use up 2 iron. I mean, I've got the iron to spare. So I guess I could. Let's do it. I need more sticks though. There we go. So it's now 4 times the size. So was it 2048? Yeah, 2048. So that's now got room for 8,192 cobble. So just over 8k cobble in there, which will be amazing. Yep, slowly emptying that out. More is slowly being produced. Perfect. So there's my stack of 8k cobble. The dirt generator is just casually doing its own thing. Maybe it could have a similar setup. We should maybe bring the dirt generator over here. And it could do with an upgrade or two of its own. So for symmetry, let me put that there. So we'll be making our dirt. Get these guys. Oh, that's awkward. Guess we're making a stone pick. Look at that Chieve. Construct a better pickaxe. We've literally never made a pickaxe. Whoops. Beyond wood. Alright. So in that one goes there. And that one right there. That's transferred over to here. We can put this dirt in there after we make the upgrade. The upgrade requires 2 more obsidian, of course. So we've got to do this again. That's fine. We've got 4 buckets in there. So it's already quite fast in terms of how it fills up. Okay. There we go. We're pro at that now. Put the water back. Okay. So one of these. Oh, I'm shy on sticks again. Did I just throw? I thought I threw those sticks. Come back here. Okay, now we won't upgrade to the iron ones, even though I've got 2 iron, but it's the last iron we've got. I mean, sure, we can quickly get more iron, but you know. There we go. Yeah, a couple of dirt on us. Perfect. And we can keep that drawer upgrade in there for when we might need it. Okay, so after that big diversion, and I'm going to move my furnaces because I don't need the mega stack there anymore now. I'm sort of slowly moving things back into this central hex. So let's oh, and of course we don't need these chests of infinite goodness now. Aha! Aha! So the tidy up continues. Okay, a couple of cobble on me. Oh, wait, there was just more on the ground. I don't know what it is, but I like having some cobble and some dirt on me at all times. I probably shouldn't. Not on a skyblock like this, because I can just run and grab some building materials if I need to. So maybe I'll start trying to... Whoop, don't walk into the fire. Maybe I'll start trying to build that habit. Don't carry dirt and cobble with me on the skyblock, because I can always just run and grab some. Okay, that way I can keep my hotbar a little bit freer and things. At least that's the theory. We'll see how it plays out in practice. Loads of dirt incoming. Get ready for dirt to go everywhere. And of course he's going to break the 2 at once, so even more dirt goes everywhere, clogging up the saw cutting blade. This is the part where I discover I need to make the other upgrade, isn't it? Yep. That's maxed out. Now I've got all this dirt with nowhere to go. Alright. Let's make the other upgrade. Didn't think that through at all, did I? Okay. Now I'm going to pick it all back up. Got it. Right. So that's now got nearly 6,000. Can go up to 8,000. 8,192. So that's fine. It'll make its way up to 8,000 dirt, while that makes its way up to 8,000 cobble. Great. And that's making its way towards 18 buckets of lava. Alright, happy with that. We've got a bit of nicer automation going, and withdrawals to make things just a little bit more compact. What else can we do to help just improve upon things? Let's move the crafting bench to the bed head. Right there. And move some of these things a little bit. This is of course sieving chest. That's just other sieving misc. So I might leave the sieves here and just this general sort of mishmash of an area at the moment. But we could totally just move these barrels. Yes, I can see that fire in the distance there. It does worry me that that will do some damage at some point, but so far it's only been these two blocks that have ever caught fire. It's never that I've seen been these back two. Even if they are, I don't think fire could spread to this wood. And even if it did, I would see it pretty quickly, and it would only spread through this wood. It's not gonna, well, I guess it can reach the fence. So if I logged out and left this going, it could be a disaster. We could burn the fence down, but we're not there yet. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. The one witch water barrel and 3 normal barrels. Nice bit of symmetry there. Okay, sieves. I feel like that stone cutter needs to just move elsewhere. That's all our cobblestone. Let's put the stone cutter just there, like that. Stone cutter tucked away all in there. Furnaces. We don't need such a vertical stack of furnaces there. We can lay those out somewhere. A little bit less of a imposing pillar. You know, like back here. We could have little pillar of furnaces just here. 1, 2, 3. Double fire. That's a bit of fun to the base. I mean, I'm laughing it off. I'm not being concerned by it. One of these days, I'm going to hilariously burn it. There we go. There's my stack of furnaces. Just there. And we'll put the torch on the top center one. Like that. That solves the lighting issue. There we go. And let's move things away from this hex sort of more centrally back into this main one. And compacted things a little bit. Got them a little bit tidier. I'm liking that. I'm happy with that. Okay. Put the extra chests away with the chests. Now that we don't use chests anymore, we use drawers apparently. Which means it might finally be time. Well, let's have a nap and let's start thinking. Let's start thinking bees, I think. And of course I can't see the moon anymore because I just stare at my dirt. That's okay. I think, whoops, that's the wrong key. I think, could we be in a position to start thinking about the beehive now? Just trying to remember everything I said. I was going to do today, actually, Botany Pot. Botany Pot, yeah, because we've now got infinite lava, dirt, cobble, all set up, all with things to go to. We really should get a bit more of a reliable oak supply and birch supply and things like that. And so for that, I need to investigate Botany Pots. Botany. There's no double letters, there's no double T, no double N. Ooh. There, Botany Pot. So, 5 terracotta, which is 5 clay blocks. A flower pot, which is 3 bricks, which is just 3 clay. So 5 clay blocks plus a 6th one. So really 6 clay blocks gets me 1 of those, but I'm going to need way more than that. So I should just make a ton of clay. This is the conclusion here. Let's make a ton of clay. So there, stack of cobble. And of course, this is where I would normally smash down from. So I guess I'm smashing down over here now. Well, yeah, wherever, because we're going to be putting it in there. I don't know. I feel like I need to stand out in the open. I don't want to be all too tied up with things. So let's just get that going for now. That feels like a... There we go. Dunk. Smash that down. I mean, I could... That'd be crazy. We do 4x4. Wouldn't be as high. But then, of course, making 9 is not such a standard thing anymore. Yeah, it's such an awkward shape to make. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Doesn't quite hurt as much when I fall. Oh. Of course. We hadn't done that yet. This one here. Where we have 64 of everything. Well, we're about to get 64 dust. So we can mark that off. Let's see. Well, I mean, we could have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, we could do this. That's one way to do this. We also broke the hammer. That's fine. We had another hammer there. Other builders one too. And look, there's that quest done. Perfect. So we have now done every quest. Well, that's a lie. We have not. We've now done every quest in the X-Nihilo except for the other meshes. And except for... yeah, that was getting the flowers. Except for Floral Fertilizer, which will open up the Botania quest line. Yeah. We're not ready for Botania just yet. We are still focused on slowly making our way towards bees. I don't think there's any botany stuff in here, is there? Like, what's the Botany Pot from? From Botany Pots, yeah, that's not from any specific mod. That's just a nice thing that I know about. Okay, let's... Oh, I was about to start sieving that. That would have been a disaster. Okay, this is about to take forever. But let's turn this all into clay. This will be all the clay we're ever going to need, right? I could almost rig up some pipes to do this for me. And, you know, any other person would say, why are you going to do this 64 times? You could just set up a pipe to do this. Pipe water into here. And that's a fair point, especially because there are actually blocks in here that do dispense infinite water. Like there's a, what is it? There's some kitchen stuff. Like, kitchen, yeah, cooking for blockheads. Sink provides water. I don't know if it's exactly that, but it's something like that. If I do at blockheads, yeah. It will be the sink. You can just click on it with, oh nice, that's right. Milk jar, counter jar, that's right. Yeah, you can just click on it with a bucket and just get infinite water coming out of it. Cabinet, fridge, yeah. Cook for blockheads. Yep, that's a bit of fun. Alright, about a third of the way there. Stop distracting me. Looking at that lava over there, wondering how much lava we've actually started to save up now. I feel like it could be a lot. Also thinking ahead while I'm doing this to what the actual Botany Pot setup is going to have to look like. Because I'm thinking, do we just use drawers or chests? And I feel like I'm just using chests because, oh, that sort of scared me for a minute. But there was someone else here. Aren't you supposed to have 2 llamas with you? Where's the second one? Hello, sir? Oh, Totem of Undying! Oh! I mean, why would I need that, right? But still, that's amazing. Blaze powder, light blue dye. Lily of the Valley. Feel like that's not that bad. Prismarine Shards, though. Are they easy or hard to get? Prismarine. Prismarine Shard. No, I can literally get that by sieving. Yep, I can sieve sand to get that. No deal. Alright. So what's your deal then? You've got nothing that interests me apart from the jokes of a Totem of Undying, which would be completely silly because what? Apart from if a mob spawns and attacks me, or if I'm going to the Nether or crazy things like that, the most likely way for me to die at the moment is to fall off something. In which case I'm going to fall into the void, and so I would slash home and come back up here, and then I'd die here. And what the Totem of Undying would just stop me dying. Like there's sort of no need for it. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Switches to sword. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Once I check that it does do the most damage. Let me eat, because I'm going to get spat on. You can hang around, but your llama, I'm sorry to say, I want your lead. If I kill your llama, it'll drop the lead. Maybe I kill you instead. Do you drop the lead as well then? Will the llama be angry at me if I kill you? Let's see what happens. Come here. Yep, this llama's spitting. Eh. Okay. Leader's dropped. Excuse me, sir. How rude. Please follow me over this way. And please don't spit. Which one's the center? This block. Ah dear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one. There. How far does he want to spit? This is amazing. He can spit from all the way over there. He'll still hit me up here. We go to sleep. We've got our own spitting llama now. I mean, I just wanted the lead, really. I want the lead so I can lead animals around. That's all I was doing that for. But I thought, well, I could keep the llama, technically. I don't know that he's any good. But he's going to be forever angry at me, isn't he? I think I need to put him in the distant corner. All right, let's eat some silkworms, get ourselves a bit healed up, and then let's charge in, take his lead, and stick him over in the far corner where he belongs. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at the map. There's another icon over here. There's the other llama. It spawns down there. That's bizarre. Alright. Lead. Come with me to the corner. There we go. And we flee. We're going to eat a silkworm. And we're going to go downstairs and check on that one down there. Of course, getting down and up is not the easiest thing at the moment. We really should put a ladder down here. Let's make a ladder. Which requires what again? Literally just sticks with a bit of wood in the center. Okay. Watch me put down 3 bits of ladder and then throw 1 into the void. Wait, no. 4 bits of ladder is fine. Perfect. Okay. Now is where we've got to be really careful. So I'm going to start running down here. There he is. Are you angry? You're not. You're a happy boy. Look at you. Problem is, you're down here. Real question is, do you have a lead that's dropped off of you down here somewhere? Because there's no way for me to get you back up there. I mean, there is a way. There's probably a couple of creative ways getting you back up the top, but it's not going to happen. I'm thinking water elevator, I'm thinking piston, I'm thinking building a little staircase. Like, the possibilities are nearly endless, but none of them are happening. How about you? Have you calmed down? You look like you have. You walked back into the corner. Oh, who's a nice boy. You've got half a heart of damage, though. Maybe that's why you're attacking me. Maybe I accidentally hit you while I was trying to hit the trader. That's okay. He's a nice one. Nice brown woolly llama. So given that you've stopped spitting, maybe I could move you more central. But let's leave you tied up in the corner. It's okay. I'll come talk to you occasionally. You'll be right back there. That was a bit of excitement. I was just starting to say, while I was getting the rest of these sorted, that I'm standing up here thinking about how I'm setting up these botany pots and what I'm doing here. Oh, hi, Skeevers. Popping in for some advice on the llama. You could try throwing him an apple. I do have apples. Does that heal llamas up? Let's grab an apple and go and see him. I'll just finish these up since I've nearly completed the stack of clay. No one there. Oh, you've been here the whole time, spying, eh? Or getting tips for your own sky block. A lot of nothing's been happening, as you can tell. Obviously, I've just been doing a lot of redecorating and a lot of mechanical stuff with pipes and hoppers and stuff and drawers. I've rediscovered how drawers work. Apple. Let's maybe worth a shot. So you got no idea. Okay, well, let's go see him. I mean, I can literally throw him an apple. Ready? Yeet. But that does nothing. You're not going to pick it up. I could feed it to you. Oh! Ooh! Okay, I forgot about that. That it's possible to ride these things. There's the other guy down there. Let's hop off. Yep, that's a lot of fun. So I could tame you. The apple sort of does nothing, unfortunately. Except make him make lots of nice noise. Oh well, we've got a llama. We've got something we could do with him. So he's there. That's the beginning, at least. Now we have a load of clay, like loads of clay. So let's get back to those botany pots. The trouble is, a hopper botany pot requires a hopper, and a hopper is 5 iron. So if I'm doing this properly as a hopper botany pot, I need to heat more iron. I could just use the brick hoppers, because that just requires clay. Oh, there's the fire again. Actually, I've just realised, one of these days the sheep will probably walk into the fire and burn themselves to death, but they've literally never left that corner, which is kind of nice. So that shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, do we use brick hoppers? I don't really want to. I just want to hopper straight to a chest. That'd be a lot nicer. So maybe we just do that. But of course that requires, as I say, a load of iron. And we're scarce on iron. But with our iron meshes, we've got a reasonable chance from sieving gravel. Maybe we just sieve some gravel again. How's that going? 6,500. Yep. Okay, let's sieve up a bunch of gravel. Okay, 64 gravel. Let's get sieving. Okay, did we get anything interesting? 1 diamond and 8 emeralds. But only 4 coal. How did we get 8 emeralds? when I'm sieving, there's only a 3% chance of getting an emerald, but there's a 12% chance of getting coal. We're 4 times more likely to get coal than emerald. And as it is, 3% chance, that means if I sieved a stack of gravel, 64 gravel should get me 8 coal on average, 1 diamond on average, which is what I got, and I guess 2 emeralds on average. I was under on the coal, and I was way over on the emeralds. That's amazing. I did get 16 iron ore pieces, though. That's kind of what we're aiming for here, though. That's good, because I do need diamonds. But it's also nice to get emeralds. So, a bit more iron. Iron ore. Crush that up. Perfect. Into the iron grit. 8's a good number. Cook that up. There's 8 iron. That's enough to make 1 hopper botany pot. Gets this process started. One of them requires 5 terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want to break one of these down into clay. Actually, I'll break 2 of them down into clay. That also means that I'm going to do some of those too. And we're going to make that and that. So we'll have both bricks and terracotta. Really. Make more than I need. And that way we'll have as much as we want. There's the 5 for a hopper. Going to need a bit more wood for a chest. Okay, there's the chest. There's the hopper. There's the pot. Pot, hopper. And we need 5 terracotta. Hopper botany pot. Perfect. Okay. So, out of all the things I could put into it, alright, I could be putting crops and things into it. So, we go automatically harvesting potatoes, things like that, and all sorts of stuff. Wow, what are these growth modifiers? So, if I just type in growth modifier, it doesn't help. Can I type in at growth? No. What about like hashtag growth? I thought there was a way to search for. Oh yeah. So what about the tags in here? Yeah, the tags aren't necessarily helpful. I just type in soil. Yeah. That's right. Loads of things here. Some of this is Minecraft, some of this is Botania. They've all got different growth modifiers. Mycelium's good. Farmland is good. Enchanted soil is good. Farmland, infused grass, enchanted soil. So enchanted soil. That's scary. Alright. So infused grass. That one there. That's not real good either. Botania stuff. Let's talk farmland then. Farmland. Solidification chamber with 3 grass stalks. That's not happening. Okay. So, are there just more boring ones that are slightly faster? Podzol is slightly faster. I think I saw mycelium in there. Grass block is actually okay. So there's Podzol, mycelium. That's not happening either. And then mycelium. Yeah. Ancient spores on dirt. But of course, I could spread mycelium. So really, oh, nice. What I really should do is actually have a little bit of mycelium to spread. This bit here. Where are my ancient spores? I've got 3 of them. If I segment off just a section, because what I don't know, and we can test this out real quick, I don't think I can just ancient spore grass. No, I can't. Has to be dirt. Alright. So that's that. Oh, I've got 2 ancient spores. That's something that will be of help here. Alright, because I can kind of mitigate this now. If I just dig this up, put that back down as dirt, ancient spores, it's mycelium. And now it won't spread to this grass, right? But it will spread to dirt. So I can kind of use this as a way to spread mycelium, right? It'll spread to this dirt. I mean, the grass is also going to spread to the dirt, so it's sort of self-defeating a little bit here. I'd have to... Oh wow! It's another wandering trader! I have to stop this grass from spreading back into the dirt. And you know, the better way we've done this would have been to sit this up on top of a hexagon, not dig down inside of one. But I can use this as a way to get some mycelium. And of course the trader's gone invisible. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. The trader's invisible. Where are you? There you are. Oh! Okay, get ready for this. Fern, yep. Dye, yep. Acacia saplings, sure. That's a lot of emeralds for an acacia sapling. Purple dye, there. This thing though, 10 emeralds for a runelic tome. Renames a tool to use runelic when used at the smithing table. Like, that's something fancy that, you know, would be interesting to buy. But this last one, this is 45 emeralds together with a diamond helmet, and he's going to enchant it for me. And it's going to be the Time-Worn Visage. He's going to give me a diamond helmet with Protection 5, Mending, Unbreaking 5, Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity 3, Rebounding 3. Which is amazing, but I don't have 45 emeralds. So I might leave you to wander around for a bit. You might stick around with me for a while, assuming I don't accidentally kill him. I mean, he could just despawn at some point, and maybe I'd actually want to take his llamas for their leads. You know, but I've got 1 lead. 1 lead's enough, more or less. I love the way he walks off and just yanks the llamas with him. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Oh, I need Silk Touch to harvest mycelium. Of course I do. Oh, of course I do. If I just break it, it turns to dirt. Ah, so this is all a waste then. This is all for nothing. So I'm not making a solidification chamber. I mean, I could. Crush fluid into items. Biomass. Ugh, melting chamber. Oh, this isn't happening. Not doing that. So, I guess I could, what, get Silk Touch on something? That's not happening either. Oh, there we go. Drinks his potion. Drinks his milk. Welcome home. Stay around a while. Okay, well, bad news. Wasted an ancient spore for nothing. That mycelium's no good. Which means, I think we're sticking with regular dirt. After all that. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to put regular dirt in this. Okay. Regular dirt. And yes, I was thinking, do I put drawers underneath the botany pot? And the answer is maybe. Maybe. Because what am I going to be putting in the botany pot, right? You know, if it's potatoes, it's going to grow potatoes and things like that. But what I'm wanting is I'm not growing crops just yet. I'm growing trees, really, because I want wood. So I'm just looking through to see. Right. Oh, that's a bad example. Oh, I plant a flower. Wow, growth rate 1 minute. Yeah, sure. That's how I get flowers. That could actually be quite handy. So I don't have to bone meal the ground, but it's a bit overkill, maybe. Yeah, beetroots. Wheat, sure, yeah. I mean, that's still a bit fancy. Let's look for a normal wood. What's that? Oh, coral. There's dark oak. Getting closer. There's just oak. Right, oak sapling. Every 2 minutes, it's going to give me 50% chance of 1 log, 10% chance of 1 to 2 sticks, 1% chance of an apple, 5% chance of 1 to 2 more saplings. So this gives me 4 items, or up to 4 items, right? And it's just going to gradually tick over in the background. So I could have 1 drawer with 4 compartments in it. Right, if I go to the drawers, I could have one of these oak drawers here that holds 8 stacks per drawer in a little 2x2. But that would only ever hold, 8 stacks of log, 8 stacks of stick, 8 stacks of apple, and it would be disproportionate, right? It would fill up with the 8 stacks of log immediately, because that's 50%, and the others would be hardly full at all. So realistically, I probably just want a chest, just an ordinary chest underneath, and chest won't actually do because I won't be able to open the chest. It's going to need to be a barrel. Yep, slab with wood, so that I can open it with something on top of it. So let's see. Have I got wood slabs? I do. Can I make this out of anything? I can. Right. Real question is, can I mix and match my woods? Let's see. If I put those there, can I do that? Oh, I can. Perfect. Okay, barrel. So, fire. I wonder if that wandering trader. Don't you walk into the fire, alright? Caution fire. Maybe I should put a wooden sign there to alert people to the flammable fire. But where are we going to put this? I can keep jamming the central hex, but maybe I should sort of designate one of these other hexes as the botany hopper one. Maybe this one over here. Botany hopper stuff. Okay, so just for now, let me just put this guy here. Barrel. Can open the barrel. Nice. Let's put botany hopper on top. There. We'll put the dirt in there. Watch out, you're getting awful close to that fire. If you walk in the fire, that's your own fault. Got our dirt in there, so let's put a sapling. There we go. And in 2 minutes time, that will grow up and maybe give me some stuff. And there's my slow renewable resources. So I can put these saplings away now. I don't need to be carrying those either. Put them back there. There we go. I probably also don't need to be carrying charcoal on me at this point either. I could probably just... Oh, that's right. We had stuff going here, didn't we? Forgot about that. I could just distribute this across the furnaces. Watch me play with the stacks here as I try and halve everything. Split them out nicely. Okay, so let's just load these up with some charcoal. There we go. Alright, tidying up the inventory a little bit so we don't have so much stuff on us at all times. Okay. Put some of that iron back there. Brick and terracotta. Alright. I guess they can live here for now. That way I'll remember that they're there. How's this going? Oh, this is already done. And would you look at that? We got a sapling. We managed to roll whatever that was, the low percentage chance of getting a sapling and not wood. But that's fine. That will just slowly get us wood. Ever so slowly, but it will. So I'm happy with that. That'll tick over on its own. Okay, so now that that's going, and yes, I know I could be doing a bunch more botany pots, but we'll do that. We'll do that sometime later. We'll do more botany pots at another time. That's got the premise going. I want to make slow progress towards getting this first beehive set up, and given that might take a bit of time, we'll see. This might be the last major endeavor we focus on this session. We're going just over 2 hours at the moment. I've got a blueprint open another window here for my my sketchings of a beehive hexagon pattern, and to construct that we are going to need more beehives. So how did I make them again? Like that. Whoa. That seemed like it was closer than it really was. I thought that was like right on top of me. Anyway, yeah. Planks with beehive frames, and that's heaps of sticks and string. So we're going to need. Where's the string here? 3 more string. Yeah, let's get a stack of sticks out because we're going to need it. Put those back up there now. So 3 more of them. And it's planks, yeah. Actually. Oh, not 3 of them, that just makes 1 beehive. I need 9, I need 3 beehives, I need 9 of them, I need 6 more. 6 more string. Let's try that again. Okay. Oh. Still not enough. Oh dear. Okay. Alright. There we go. 4 beehives. Perfect. Alright. So, just let me tab over to this other window I've got here. Just remind myself of what I'm looking at. So, from the center here, let's see. 1, 2. I'm going to need logs in those spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 up, 4 back, and there are a pair of logs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get my logs out. So, let's get the center square. So I know where the center is. Here's the center along here. I think it's there. Let's try there. That's my center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So here's my center. Okay. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. There and there. If I check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. There and there. Okay. So this is my doorways in and out here, front and back. The thing that's going to be most complicated to build, and I haven't looked into this, not in any great detail, just because there's so many llamas around here, I'm getting sort of concerned, is whatever is it? It's a player filter? Is that it? Yes, mob filter player. That's what I'm looking for. Mob filter player. Allows players to walk through it. Makes a valid apiary. That's it. Great. So, making 4 of those requires any stone, gates, and a golden pickaxe, which is a bit bizarre. But how many of these am I going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I actually need 2 sets of this. So I actually need 2 golden pickaxes. So I need 6 gold. So we do. We had a load of gold. I knew there was a reason that we did all that. Alright. I am going to need more oak logs. And unfortunately, good old Hopper Bonsai is not going to be doing it fast enough. How many logs have you got for us? 1. I'm going to leave it there. Not even going to take any out. We're going to have to get ourselves some more oak logs just to get this underway. Have I got... No, I've got 64 here. Okay, that'll do. I thought we were low for some reason. That's alright. Let's get this turned into some more useful stuff. Where's those sticks? Take another stack of sticks out of there. I'm going to make 2 golden pickaxes. How do we make the gates? Planks. Why was that a problem? Why wasn't it going to let me do that? It's because it's wanting specific wood. Okay. Now, how many of these do I want? 8. And how many does the recipe make me? Just one. So... 8. There we go. Alright, and 8 stone. Any stone. Looks at that. So, let's get 8 stone. Put you in a furnace to cook up. There we go. Still wandering around. I don't know how long it'll take you to despawn. At some point you'll just leave, like you leave a village. How are these doing? Oh, over 7,000 now. That's nice. I didn't really even pay attention to what this was at. It's nearly at 5,000. It's always going to be a slower uphill because it's doing stuff down here. And that's at 11 buckets worth now. I mean, it'll speed up when that caps out at 18 buckets. And that fills up with lava. Then that'll just backlog so much quicker. I'll let that finish cooking up. Okay. Alright, so that should get me 8 of those. Oh, and another one. Right. So, these go there. And of course, that's bad. I don't like the fact that that's got a red X on them. Of course, I don't know why I tried to jump into that, what I was expecting to happen there, but ready? They're black. They're quite scary, but you can walk through them. They are passable to players, but not to mobs. Alright? Players can walk through them, but mobs can't. So in particular, bees can't. So they're basically an open door. They're perpetually open. And I can just wander through them. So that's quite nice. I'm concerned about the fact that that's just got not lit upness on it. It's got the black on there. So I am going to try and fix that by... And again, I don't know why I'm jumping like that, because I can't stand on that block. I'll just fall through it. Yeah, let's see. Let's do that. Probably want to do that. Like that way. That'd be more how this goes. So I can walk through in. Okay. Another 2 there. Real question is, yeah, what's that look like for lighting? So I do need to light the top of these up. That's not what I meant. That one. Okay. So that's got that going. Relative to this center one, I think it was another 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. That's fine. That checks out. So from the center here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then to complete that as a hexagon shape, we need glass in these other spots there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 glass to get us started. I guess technically 24 if I'm building it up. Perhaps even more. Okay. Glass. Well, I've only got 20, so let's work with that. So glass there and there. Okay. It's going to have our beehives there, so that the slot's facing inwards. Yeah. Alright. There's going to be my dispensers. So let me get some dispensers. What do they require? Yeah, a bow with a dropper. Such weird recipes here. So a bow. So here's a dropper. Yeah. So a dropper with a bow inside of it, or a dropper with a bow, or a bow with a dropper inside of it. So basically, I've got to make both. I need 4 of these. So 12 string, 4 redstone, and a heap of cobble. 12 string, 4 redstone, and a heap of cobble. So there's my string. 4 redstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a heap of cobble. Let's get a stack of that going. Hi Novak. Why are their heads in boxes? I haven't been watching, so you're very confused. No worries. This is called... Yeah, it's my victims, I know. These are called mob filters. They allow certain entities to pass through them. In particular, this is a player filter, which means, very cautiously, I can walk through this block. It's black while I pass through it, which is incredibly scary. So I can stand inside of it, and it's just pitch black all around. So you can get very disoriented. But players are the only entities that can pass through this. So animals can't walk through it, and in particular, bees can't fly through it. So it's like an open door that only lets me inside of what will be a giant beehive. So they're my sort of weird open doors. I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that they've got human faces on them like this, but this is my alternative to opening and closing doors and risking bees flying out behind me and stuff like that. Also, don't worry about the fire. It happens sometimes. Dispensers and droppers and things. Alright. Can we make 3 bows? 1, 2, 3. No, 4 bows. Of course, that's literally what I'm trying to do here. 4 droppers. Perfect. And therefore 4 dispensers. I'm going to have to do them every time. Right, 4 dispensers. Put all that extra cobble back now. Alright. So, which way does my dispenser go when I place it down? Faces towards me. Alright. So what if I crouch when I place it? Still faces towards me. I thought that made them spin the other way. That's alright. So I guess that means I need to place them from looking like this. Nope. That is not what I wanted. That's looking upwards. Okay. I guess this means we have to do the dispensers first, then the beehives. So dispenser, and then beehive. Yes. Okay. So let's pick all those beehives back up. So dispensers first. And then beehives. Oops. Okay. Right. So that's got those in there. What's our next step? Guess we can glass everything up a bit more now. I think the dispensers were going to be more oak pillars from memory. So if I do another kind of whoops like this, that sort of thing. Okay. I guess I should put a crossbeam across those like what I've got here. So I guess I probably should do that. Alright. Does that go up one higher maybe? Not sure. Not sure. Because if I do that, I should probably change these, shouldn't I? Rather than have them coming out sideways, I probably should have those go up and down. Right. Let's put them like that. Okay. I think that's starting to take shape. Which means these ones just glass up. Alright. And of course we're now out of glass. So what have we got? We've got 20 more sand. Let's turn 16 of it into glass. Start seeing how this is looking. The one thing I haven't really figured out is the top. Like, how do I actually end this structure? Like, you know, is this literally just going to have a lid on the top? I've sort of not really thought about that. And I think that simply is going to be the case. Oh, I haven't straightened up this side yet. thinking we put some sort of a slab or step-based roof on here. Slab or stairs. We might build in from slabs, maybe. And I wonder, do we do a different color roof then? Like, I can't use birch. If I vary from oak, would we go to maybe acacia? Acacia slab. How would that go? That's clab. Slab. Oh, that's going to give me all those sorts of things. That's not what we want at all. Yeah, so... Oh, we've got spruce. And jungle. I'm forgetting about all these other types of things. I'm just thinking about the plain old ones. Yeah. I don't know. Do we want a light roof or do we want a dark roof? Crafting station slab. It's hilarious. The all-important question. Maybe we just try some acacia slabs and see how they look. I don't know if the orangeness of an acacia slab is going to stand out too much. I mean, we could just go plain old oak slab. Be nice and boring about this. And look, maybe I literally do. Maybe we just go boring oak slab. Or we just go dark oak. Maybe that's the counterpart to oak. Dark oak. A light roof or it'll feel too dark, says Novak. Yeah. I see what you mean. See what you mean. So oak it might be then. Because dark oak, I'm not even sure if I have a dark oak sapling. Acacia, birch. Oh no, dark oak seed. I do. But yeah. I feel like oak's the way to go as well. Let's go check on this glass. Oh, you can probably dye the slabs with colours. That's right. You were talking about this this thing about dyeing wood, which I was totally unaware of. So let me just get this, and let's just look into this. So, what can I do with a slab? I can put wool on a slab and make stools. Right, that's a thing. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, okay, I can cook it. I can do stuff with it. At the bottom you can see all the coloured slabs. Yeah. Grey stained plank slab. Grey stained plank. Yeah, so it's quark that's adding this. So I can dye wood. That's so interesting. Huh. Good old quark. Alright, well. Let's see. So if I'm dyeing wood, well, I could just do thatch. I could have just a plain old thatch roof. That's interesting. Thatch is just wheat. Otherwise, if we were doing like a white shingle slab, terracotta, yeah, that's a bit technical. I like sticking with wood, I reckon. Light grey too white. Problem is some of these are like red and orange dyed and yellow dyed and stuff. I'm worried that that colour might start to stand out a bit against it. I guess we could colour the roofs based on the kinds of bees in them, but that gets a little bit complicated. I'm kind of imagining just a cookie cutter sort of identical beehive for every sort of bee. Part of me is just sort of thinking thatch even, rather than wood at all. Got thatch slabs, which I can make out of, which I can have thatch, and thatch is just coming out of wheat. I could just get a heap of wheat on the go real fast. Maybe try that. Maybe just try a bit of thatch roof. So it's like a straw hut sort of thing. You've got your wooden frame, and you've got like straw on the top. Let's just think about that for a bit. We'll take some wheat seeds. I don't have any actual wheat lying around, do I? No, I've never had wheat before. I've never grown wheat. So let's get ourselves a hoe. Let's think about hoeing up some of that. Let's also build these sides up a bit. Okay, I feel like 3 blocks high is plenty. We can start the roof coming in up at 3 blocks. I don't really want to make it a monstrous thing. So I can put this as extra glass back here now. I'm not creating a permanent wheat farm. I just want to get a little bit of something going. So I'll destroy the farm after I'm finished with it. Let's put that there. Let's hoe a bunch of ground. Let's fill it with seeds. And let's do some squatting. Okay, so if I right click that, okay, so there, I can harvest 6 at a time. So destroy those. Whoops, I broke some of that. We're just going to do 6 at a time then. So crouch, crouch, crouch. Harvest 6. So of course, if I wanted to heat more wheat, I should start up a botany pot for this. And in fact, I will. Because of course we're going to need a load of wheat to do more bee houses. So it'll make sense to get a botany pot going for this. So after I've got enough wheat, and after I finish this roof, I will start up a botany pot to grow some wheat. Okay. How's this looking? Wow, there's only 39 wheat. It's literally just 39 wheat. I feel like I should just be running up and down past these. It would be so much better. So I can make stairs out of it, and I can make slabs out of it. Yeah. Who's pushing me? What are you doing? Invisible traders walking into me. Let's see, if I'm slabbing up these and then building into the center, I need 5 and 5, 3 and 3, that's 16, plus another 4, that's 24, and then we start encroaching in from there. So 24 slabs, that's fine. That checks out nice. And then 24 of those. So if I were to build up, let me let me be a bit naughty, just steal a bit of ground there. Alright. If I were to go around and thatch the top of all of this. Now I could start coming in like this. So it's a kind of gradual roof. That's sort of what I'm thinking. We've got just like that little lip of an edge. I don't know how that's going to look from the outside. We'll see once I get down. Maybe I might have to extend this out a bit. And for now, let me just put torches here, just to keep that lit up. But, not immediately sold on it. You sort of can't see any roof effect happening here. It's just like a little hat glued on the top here. I sort of almost wanted to overhang a bit. I might need to make it come out. So what I might do is I might have these slabs out one step and have these full-size blocks all the way to the edge. That'll give me a little bit of an overhang. And that might have the effect that I'm looking for. So let's go up and take all these edge bits off, all these slabs back off. Alright, I'm going to need a load more of this up the top here. Yeah, now that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm putting full ones where the slabs are, and I'm going to overhang the slabs out so it's like a little brim around the outside of a hat. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So, I think I'm going to take a leaf out of Skeever's book here and just run up and down past this. I feel like that's going to be the faster way of doing this. Okay, how's that looking? Oh wow, that's significantly more wheat. That was much faster. Should have done it like that from the start. Alright. So there's a There's a load more thatch, and some of that we're going to make into, well, we'll see how many overhangs we need. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so we'll also do one around all the edge now. Again. Ah. Alright, I should be systematic about lighting the top of this up now. So, if I just do one torch in the very center, does that do the job? It actually does. Amazing. Right. So if that's the top of everything, put the dirt back and I'll fill that in. Then now we can overhang with these. So like that. Okay, and that'll give me just a bit of an outward brim all the way around here. Like that. I think that's what I want. I think this is going to look better. One. Yeah, oh. This one never had a thingo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's fine. I get 6. Okay. I think that's done. There's our bee house. Stays within its bounds, so it won't touch the next ones when more of them are built. And that's our kind of modular structure. Let me go inside, check what the internal lighting looks like. So inside, if I just put one torch in the center, that lights all the inside up. That's fine. The outside could do with a bit of work. Yep. Okay. That's good. Let's destroy all of this now. Don't need all of that. Of course we don't. We don't want a bunch of farmland just sitting around now, actually. There we go. Okay. There's a bunch of wheat seeds and some thatch going on. Guess we can put the thatch leftovers there. For the wheat and the seeds, we really ought to as I said, make that next botany pot. Botany. So 5 terracotta, 3 clay. Other way around. 5 terracotta, 3 bricks. So I still need more More of this cooking up. Let's get another 5 of these going. Well, another 8 of them going. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. There's our pot. We'll of course need a hopper, which is going to require just a couple more iron. So, hammer time. Let's get ourselves a few more iron. Okay. Let's see how much stuff pours out of the inventory. And try and sieve all this up. More emeralds and whatnot. Okay. Just 1 emerald that time. Okay, so that works out nice. That was a good amount. 16 becomes 4. 4 with the ore crushing hammer becomes 8. Put the hammer back. Put that in as our 8 iron. Take out the 8 terracotta. Put some back. Yep. There's our botany pot. And we just need to make the hopper part of it. Okay. Hopper botany pot. Right. Okay. Just checking that there was nothing else hiding in these. We'll just get the rest of this iron out of here. Okay. Can leave that in there. Did we have any spare slabs? We do. I think we needed 2 slabs for the barrel. We did. Okay, well, I'll use 2 birch slabs again, I guess. Or can I do 1 of each? Would that be insane? Would it let me do that? Use 1 of each. It will. Amazing. Okay, we of course need 1 bit of dirt. So, right next to this one, we'll have that. We'll have that. Put that in it. And will I put the seed or the wheat in? I guess I put the seed in. It makes the wheat. Yeah. Wouldn't make sense to put wheat in it, would it? What would that even do? No, I can't. It's got to be seed I'm putting in there. Seed. That's a faster growing one. So let's dump a heap of this in there. There we go. So that can just be where that lives now. And how's this one been doing? Look at that. It's actually made us 18 logs. So it's slowly doing the work for us. It's actually starting to replenish itself. It's good to see. People eating stuff everywhere. Oh, that wandering trader's finally gone. We're down to just this guy. And these pair. But the wandering trader is finally despawned. Well. We enjoyed his company while he was here. And, okay, beehive looking good. Next thing the beehive needs inside of it is pollination spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 flowers. Have I got any flowers? Just spare flowers. Don't think I will. Oh, yeah. Of course I do. Let's see if I can remember where I marked these out at. I think they were like that. Just check. Yep. Oops. Exactly. Okay. So they're my places for my bees to go and buzz around. And then go back inside their hives. So that's all well and good. Last thing I want to just check now. Because, I mean, at the moment, this is all going to be manual. Right? I'm going to be manually harvesting these. But redstone automation is on the way. So, what I want to just check is a little bit of redstone automation right now. Just so I know whether this is even possible. What's a comparator take? Nether quartz. And I get nether quartz from sieving soul sand. I've got iron mesh. Okay, guaranteed to get nether quartz from sieving soul sand. I get soul sand from putting sand into witch water. Alright. I can handle that. So there's my 4 sand. And put that into witch water. There we go. Soul sand. And I'm going to sieve this and get nether quartz out of it. So putting that in the sieve. And maybe nether wart. We'll see. If we do get nether wart, we can put it in a botany pot. And we can grow nether wart. Useful for all manner of things. We're making our way through the silkworms. We might have to start thinking about investing in some real food soon. I mean, we've got a load of silkworms. we can certainly eat them. Okay, sieve these. Look at that, we got 1 nether wart, which I'll put in here. And we got a bonus nether quartz. Nice. Let's get some redstone dust out. And I'm going to need at least 6 smooth stone. In order to make 2 comparators. Okay. I want to check whether or not I can have the redstone dust interact with the comparators the way I want. So if I can, also just noticed there's my nice hexagon of greenhouse, of the beehive. Which is kind of fun. The way that sort of sits with inside there. It's got like darker and lighter shading on opposite sides and things, but that's okay. Okay. So there's my 6 of those. So there's my 2 comparators. So, moment of truth. Comparator gives its output out that side, right? It checks things coming in from this side. I want it on compare mode, and it gives the output out this side. Alright, so if I have my redstone here, it just automatically comes in and out like this, right? Let me get a stone button, just to check that things are doing what I expect it will. And of course, stone button requires stone, doesn't it? Yeah. How about I get a wooden button instead? I don't know why I wanted it to be stone. Wooden button. There we are. Button. Okay. Perfect. So comparators reading from this side, output goes out to that side. Doesn't work the other way. Let me just check that I'm not reading it backwards. Yep. So it flows through the comparator from that direction. So my question is, what happens if I have 2 comparators like that? And by like that I mean like that. Come on, like that. The redstone reads between them. Moment of truth. Can I put redstone there? I can! So it does form a triangle. It reads through both of them, and it carries the signal. Okay. Perfect. This is exactly what I want. So, I'm going to need a load more redstone now, in order for this to make sense. Let's see. And a load more comparators. So where am I getting my redstone from? It's from sieving dust. And I get a reasonable chance of it. Reasonable chance of it. Okay. Sieving dust. Alright. So let me have a quick peek at my diagram again. Redstone, yep, and we're going to have to wander down and loop around. Right. And make repeaters and all sorts of things. Okay. I strongly suspect we're not going to get this done this session, because we're coming up on 3 hours now. But I need a bunch of redstone at this point now. So, let us... what are we going to do? Should probably make another hammer, another stone wand. Wand, hammer. There's a hammer. There's a wand. Oops, that was too much. Let's, can we sleep through this rain? No, it's not actually night. Fair enough. Let's put a heap of this down. 1, 2, 3. Blam, blam. Let's just jump for it. Whoops. I'm going to take some damage on the way down, but that's okay. I'm going to need another thingo. The builder's wand. We're probably at the point where we're getting close to being able to make a better wand. Like an iron one. Place down a lot more blocks at once. And it's going to last longer, but of course uses up one bit of iron, but I'm sure we could spare one bit of iron. So we're getting to the point where it's almost better to just make an iron one. Once we get iron bees, we'll be rolling in the iron, and we'll be good to go. Okay. Eat up some silkworms, which means we should probably cook up a stack of silkworms. Let's check on how these are doing. This one's going to be hard to tell because, of course, that just goes so quickly. Oh, look at that. Right there. This one's, of course, the slower one. It had 18. It's up to 22. It's getting there. That's good. Silkworms are coming. Okay. 64 dust. Let's see how much redstone we get. Was it 12.5% chance? So that's a 1 in 8. So 64 dust should give us 8 redstone, which is hardly anything in the scheme of things. I'm going to need much more redstone than that. And we got 4 redstone. Terrible. Ah, dear. There's no better way of doing this. Literally sieving it for a 1 in 8 chance. Diamond mesh does give us better redstone drops, but it's a bit of a waste until we get diamond bees. Of course, redstone bees will do this. Make a redstone bee. Of course, a dust bee and a sieve bee, so it's all down the road. But yeah. Well, it is what it is. That might be enough just to get the blueprint going. Let's check to see if what we're doing is feasible. So comparator there, and that's the wrong way. Comparator there, and there. Redstone there. Can I walk it down a block? Yes. Which means I need to walk it down another block. Alright. Which means now I can turn the corner with it. So that's taken me a signal strength of 1, 2, 3. Four. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Both of those is 4. So we need a fifth one to go into a repeater. So I'm going to have to knock some of these flowers out now. So we'll pick all the flowers up and we'll put the flowers all back down at the end when we're ready. Going to need to just clear some of this out to better think this through. That's my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we just use repeaters to get signals into the dispenser, and then we need the dispenser pointing up underneath it. So what I need to do is check that I can redstone into a dispenser. Okay, so I need a redstone repeater. Creep ahead. What do they take? 3 redstone, 3 stone, and 2 sticks. Of course, I literally have no more redstone. Three redstone, 3 stone, 2 sticks. Alright. So we'll need a stack of this again. Do a bit more of this. We don't need that hoe in us anymore either. We can put that back. Okay, hammer. Alright, see if 64 more dust. See how much more redstone we get. Oh, well, there's 2 already, and it's in the hotbar, so we can watch it live as it comes through. Look at this. 6 already. We're above average. There's 1 floating up there. There's 8. 8 was the average, expected number out of 64. I think we just got the odds a bit early there. We got a lot at the start and less at the end. Okay, so we've got some redstone. Got our stone. See if we can make 2 repeaters. So what I need to do, test out whether or not this dispenser is going to do what I want. If I have redstone repeater, and I have dust doing that, alright, the dust will angle into the redstone repeater, which is good. Then I'm going to have my dispenser that's now facing up. Okay, that's how this would work. My redstone repeater into the dispenser. Of course, that's 1 block too low. One, 2, 3, 5. Okay, first things first, if I just put something in the dispenser, right, so that works. It does activate the dispenser. Of course, my problem is the dispenser's higher than that. Alright, I've got my redstone repeater there, dispenser's sitting on top of a block, like this. Does that fire the dispenser? And I very much doubt it, but if it does, it does! So that is strongly powering that block, which is weakly powering that, which does the job. I think that's the correct terminology for all that. So, I think that works. I think that does exactly what I need. Now, of course, this means I've got to try and place the dropper, the dispenser, sorry, like that. Should be pointing upwards. We'll break that and check. It is. Perfect. Okay. So then my redstone repeater goes there. Perfect. So these dispensers now live on the inside. So I had them on the outside as early manual. You know, I was going to put buttons on them. My original plan was to just put a button on the outside. I could walk around and click them, and they would harvest the honeycombs. But I'm starting to just head directly into full automation from the very beginning, which seems a bit nuts, but it's going to work. So I'll put that one there. That one's going straight up as well. And if I repeat this whole thing on the other side now, alright, I'm going to have a dispenser there, dispenser there. I can fix the logs on the outside now. I can head all the way down. Okay, so now we've got a proper outside without any visible dispensers. On the inside, we've now got, oops, at least on that side, that's the redstone circuitry required to activate these dispensers. So when either one of these two reaches full honeycomb, they'll be emitting a signal strength of 5. That's enough to reach these repeaters to push the signal into that block to activate both dispensers. So once either one of those hits 5, both of them get sheared. Okay, which I'm fine with. I'm happy with that in terms of the compact amount of space I've got and the redstone contraptions happening here. Duplicate that on this side. And now the question is covering this all up, right? Because I've got to make sure that I don't disrupt the redstone. I can put dirt here and here, that's fine. That hides all that. But of course I can't put dirt here because that breaks this connection, right? The redstone won't travel down there otherwise. Apparently, I should be able to put like a block of glass there, a transparent block, and redstone should be able to pass through that. Okay. So then I just have a bit of exposed redstone contraption here, which is fine, I can live with that. Is there anything I can do about this hole here? Nothing should be able to go into that. It's just a divot there. I guess I could put like a slab block on top of it or something, so that I don't walk into it as a hole. You know, when I'm coming in from this side, I don't just go into it like a hole. But whatever block I put here can't break that, so is there such a thing as a half slab of glass? I take my glass. Ooh, see, I can make a facade. It's not really what I want. It's not the same thing. Glass panes don't really operate the same way. Glass trapdoor. I mean, I could just put like a... Well, no, it's got to be a transparent block. You see, that's the issue. If I just put any old block here, it'll cut this. But that... That's interesting. course, the issue is I can't get to the dispenser now, except if I do that. And I can reach him. That's fine. Actually, here's a question. Can grass spread under that glass? Because if it can't, that's going to bother me. So the correct way to reach it would be through there. Because if grass can't spread under that, that's fine. So keep an eye on that, because if that never turns to grass, then I'm breaking that glass to fix it. Okay, so we need a ton more redstone. I've only got 2 redstone, because we need to be able to make this whole setup again. So 2 comparators, 2 repeaters, and a bunch of redstone. Then we've got to put the scrapers in there. Because, I mean, we could get in there and we could just put the temporary shears in there. Alright. Here's the scraper. Right click on tiered beehives to collect honeycombs. And of course, that uses up a lot of iron. So we could just start with flint shears, really, just to get this process on the move. And I have no idea what the durability of flint shears is, but it could be our test to get this started. Ah, look at that. It has grown back. Probably because it's a transparent block. It'll grow grass under a transparent block, because they seem to operate under different rules. So that's good to know. Alright. Still not sold on exactly what to do here. Whether to have some sort of a little trapdoory thing there. Yeah, even just an oak trapdoor. Could I... If I put that there, will that break that? That's my question. Let's do a little experiment with that. We're gonna have to get close to leaving this session here soon. We can't stick around with this too much longer. So I just wanna try a little something here. I'm gonna get myself some more wood from here, because getting anxious getting that low on my wood. Jump on a few silkworms. Okay. So if I put a trapdoor there, that's the question. Is that cutting off the redstone circuitry? And of course, I don't want it opening like that. If anything, I want it opening. Whoops. I want it opening like that. Or even opening more like that. So I don't think that's broken the signal. And in fact, I could almost have 2 trapdoors and not even need that glass block there. That might look just a tad bit nicer. Really. So I should just double check that's not going to destroy things there. And to do that, I guess I can use my button to send a signal back up the other way. And yep, something's happened here. That was Good thing I built down and discovered that. So, if I say just break this, put a button there. And it opens the hatch, which is hilarious. Oh, but that's going to happen every time. Oh. Oh. Okay. Did not think of that. So what if the hatch faces the other way? Because of course it's a redstone contraption. What if it's on that side? So it opens that way. It does still open. That poses for some very awkward shenanigans. Because whenever that fires, no, that's going to be open constantly. Because that'll have a weak signal attached to it. So that will always be up. Okay, well I just can't do that then. Straight up. We can't have a trapdoor there. Because the redstone signal will always be activating it. Even though it lets the redstone signal through as a transparent block, it's always going to get activated by the redstone signal. Alright, so there goes that. Next question. What about carpet? Could I put a carpet block on here? For that, we're going to need some wool. And for that, we're going to need string. So 8 string. To get 2 wool. To get some carpet. We can put carpet on top of glass. What happens if I put carpet on top of this redstone? Perfect, it does that. And is it going to let the signal through? It is. Perfect. So all I got to do is do that. And have them both dyed green. Okay. So green carpet. So we just want green dye. Assume we want green. We're not doing anything fancy here. Just to match the appearance of the ground. Oh. Oh, leaf carpet. Hello. That's interesting, but how do we go with this? Green dye. Wow. Cactus paste. Okay, so it is just cook a cactus, get cactus paste, which turns into green dye. Alright. Let's sleep, because I feel like we hardly do that. Okay, we're just about done. Cactus me up. Let's see. Fern. Cactus. Cactus requires sand, I believe, in order to grow. Real question is, can I crouch and speed up the growth? Let's get a sand and see what happens here. Okay. Put it here. With my cactus. Nope, it's not growing. So, cactus. Botany pot. I could just grow cactus in a botany pot, but I'm not sure that's necessary. Oh look, 6% growth. Can I bone meal it? I very much doubt that I can, but we'll give it a try. Yep, as expected, nothing. But I just want a little bit of green dye, so I'm going to break it and then cook it. Well, don't tell me. Yeah, I actually can only dye 8 at a time, apparently. Alright. Guess we're making more of this. So 4 wool, which is 16 string. Good thing I got loads of string here. Okay. There we go. Hides itself nicely. And a push of the button. Signal still goes through. Redstone doesn't activate anything. It blends in nicely. I can walk over it. And yes, I don't fall through it. Bees shouldn't be able to go through it. And that should hide everything quite nicely. So let me take my button back out. Place that with the redstone. Okay. That should be doing its job. Dirt back there. Dirt back there. Okay, and that redstone should just be heading down in the grounds now. So that side is complete. So now, all we have to do is duplicate it across here. And we're good to go. Some of these things we don't need. There's a bit of that. We don't need all of those. We don't need trapdoors. We will need that one bit of glass. Right there. Yep. So I'll hang on to that. We'll need our one bit of glass. We don't need that cobble. All this dirt. Or even rid of that button. It's just for testing things out. Now 7,200, and that means this will be full. Oh. That's interesting. I thought it was only going to go up to 8,000. Maybe I doubled it one more beyond that. Okay. Alright. Well, there's the beginnings of what we need. Gonna need 2 more comparators, 2 more repeaters. Which is fine. That's just redstone, dust, and stone. Comparators. Just needs nether quartz, and I've got enough nether quartz for that. That's alright. So we need a bit more stone cooked up, and a couple more of these things. But leaving that in my inventory, I reckon that should remind me of what we are doing next session. So we are so close to having these automated from the get-go. We'll make some flint shears and we'll pop them into the dispensers underneath. Heaps of them, because I have no idea how many it'll take, how much durability they have before they break. And then this should trigger once one of them reaches full, which will be great. And then as the setup expands and we start getting more and more iron, I can swap out all the flint shears for scrapers that should have just no durability, should have infinite durability, and we should be good to go. A little bit of spam in the chat there all of a sudden. Let's see what all that was. Wow, a lot going on there. Thanks. There we go. Right as I'm wrapping up as well. How rude. We are at just over 3.5 hours here, and we are done for this session. The blueprint of what we've done on this side can now be successfully replicated over to this side. I can put the flowers back down. In fact, I'll put half the flowers back down here, because they're just going there and there. Alright, we replicate that on this side. And then it's good to go. We have a functioning beehive setup. We can release our 2 bees, and start breeding them, and this place will start slowly filling up. With bees, with honey. Of course, our next burden is going to be working out a way to pick up the honey that drops in here, because at the moment we'll just have to run in and grab it. It's all just going to come flying out of the hives on the floor everywhere, so we'll have to run in and grab it. But of course, at some point, that's where we go and get ender hoppers vacuuming up nearby items, or some of the other things which I thought I could remember, but I can't. I thought there was some sort of a magnety thing. There's the ender hopper. The item collector picks up nearby items from cyclic, but that takes loads of iron. Allows items to pass through it. Yeah, there are ways to do this. I know there must be ways to... Aha! Item collector. Can pick up items up to 5 blocks away. 7 blocks away, can be filtered. But of course they also require an ender pearl. Obsidian's easy to come by now. An ender pearl is a little bit better than that, because that also minimizes the iron. So that's 5 obsidian. That's there. 5 blocks away is okay. That's not an issue. I can handle that. So then it's just a question of sort of piping things out of here. And ender pearls, because until we get the... Whoop! Oh. Oh, I panic again. Ender pearls, until we get ender bees, then ender pearls are either killing endermen or sieving end stone, and the percentage chances on that are way, way too low. That's not efficient at all. So we'll be killing endermen to get ender pearls, and of course to kill endermen requires spawning endermen, which requires creeping dolls to spawn an enderman. Just going to take a little bit of work. Black dye, nether wart, we've got that. Porcelain doll. Black dye. Yep. Bit of work to get some black dye. Otherwise, we just go to the end. Where's the cake? It's probably just called end cake, not ender. Portal frame end cake. There he is. End cake. Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 7, 8. And I actually need gas tears. But we can get that from sieving soul sand with a very rare drop. Oh dear. Okay. Gonna have to think this through. I think literally rushing the bees is the fastest way to do this. Getting ender pearls and dragon's breath. Wow. But of course, ender honeycomb's going to come from ender bees. Ender bees, a cobblestone and pigman. 100% chance. Cobblestone's easy. They just come from a spawn egg. Pigman, dust and sieve with a 10% chance. Yep. So it's a couple of layers deep. Dust, yep, we spawn. Sieve, we also spawn. So sieve and dust both spawn with an egg. That gets me pigman bees, with a rare chance of that. Pigman bees with cobblestone bees to get ender bees. In order to get ender pearls. So we almost need to rush that in order to get ender honeycombs. But of course, these bees need an ender ingot block. That's my concern. We might need to get... And where is this coming from? Yeah, we might need to get 9 ender pearls to make one of these blocks for them to even pollinate in the first place. I don't know if he'll produce honeycombs without pollinating anything. I don't think he will. He might just very slowly over time, but I'm really not sure. So, have to check that out. But that might be one that we're rushing to. I was going to rush, Diamond and Emerald and all those exciting things. But maybe we have to just rush them. Unless... unless we're okay to just spawn a heap of Endermen using creeping dolls. Which basically means black dye, because we can get all the other stuff from sieving and nether wart. Yep, that's fine. The porcelain doll there, they're easy, they use up emeralds and diamonds, but they're easy. Black dye, there's got to be that black dye. Withering rose, takes ages. Ink sacs, of course. But ink sacs only come from squids. I mean, there's this one. Mystical black petals in Botania. And we might be able to cheat our way there with Botania. There might be some fancy growing stuff that we can kind of cheese there. I'll have to think about that. Because ender pearls are going to be our nightmare. We might not be able to get them renewable. We might be like summoning an enderman to kill it for a pearl to get one vacuum hopper there. Or we might just be running in picking things up constantly. That might just be what we're stuck doing for a while. But before we start getting a proper way to automate this. So we'll see. We'll see. The other thing that has come to mind is there's some sort of a bee wand. I should have a read through this book about bees. But bee staff or bee wand. Yeah, it's obviously called neither of those, so I'm going to have to look that up. But there's some sort of a item you can hold that's there it is, right there. Honey dipper. Which requires any honeycomb and beeswax. So eventually we can use that. Excuse me. I think that means it's time to get going. We can eventually start using that to better deal with our bees. Beepedia. There's not a bee to see its information. I should check to see all the stuff that's in Resourceful Bees, because there's probably stuff in here that's resource. Let me go at bee. That would be Epic Oreo. Put it in the culinary generator. But how do I make it? Catnip honeycomb. Wow. Anyway, all exciting stuff to read through and think about, look into at some point. So I think that's it. I'm just padding things out now. That is full of 14 buckets. I thought 18 was what it could hold. Apparently 14. So that should just be ticking up now, endlessly. Yes. Of course, this is now over 10,000, so that's holding more than I was expecting. That's coming along nicely. So is that. That's just making us more wheat for more roofs. Perfect. Okay, well, I think we call it there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been another session of Sharky Plays Minecraft Skybees edition. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you all in the next session.